fait une action qui est concrète. Donc on marche dans la ville et on ramasse des déchets, donc c'est concret et voilà, il faut qu'il y ait une bonne ambiance.
Je pense que c'est un mouvement qui est plutôt important et vraiment en tant que jeune on se sent concerné et engagé par l'environnement parce qu'on est ceux qui sont concernés et qui vont vivre sur cette planète et du coup c'est nous qui allons subir tout ce qui est problèmes naturels et tout.
A lot of people think that they are not responsible for the pollution in their cities and that there's nothing they can do about it. For example, Strasbourg, France, is often facing pollution peaks, and like any other city in the world, Strasbourg's inhabitants produce a lot of garbage. As a result, some streets are often filled with garbage that end up in rivers and eventually in the oceans.
Personally, I do see trash that's thrown in the street that I'm tempted, sometimes I do pick up a bottle or something that's thrown on the side of the street, and I think it's a good idea to have that habit to pick up things, yeah.
These garbage not only have an impact on a lot of animals in the ocean, but also make the earth look like a giant bin. Although the city of Strasbourg is doing its best to reduce the amount of garbage on the ground, a 100% clean city is impossible, except if the inhabitants change their behavior. We are slowly killing our planet, although we know that we are already severely affected by climate change. We need to act now. It all started on Friday, November the 9th, when the American Field Service Association, AFS, invited us at the European Parliament to build a project linked with peace in Europe.
I was delighted that we were able to spend the Friday at the European Parliament and everything that it taught you, that we could engage in workshops with different schools, and once again learn for you to position yourselves as young people.
So that was a very interesting day.
We have chosen to do a clean walk because it creates solidarity between people for a peaceful cause, the survival of our planet.
I know that what AFS does to accompany these specific projects is to appoint mentors. To then meet Pierre Barnier as a mentor, to mature that thought, to talk with us.
Back to high school, we've worked 2 or 4 hours every week, split into small groups to share the work. Each group had a job. For example, we had an art group which designed our logo and dealt with posters and pins, as well as a communication group which contacted schools and created several accounts on social medias to communicate information, but also the administrative group who went to the town hall to get permissions and made researches to know what was permitted and what wasn't.
Everyone seems to be motivated.
I've really enjoyed working on this project because it was really helpful to know how to organize an event with the other people, and so it's really interesting.
Yeah, I found it really fun to work on this project because it's a different aspect of learning life.
I found it really interesting to see how independent and how eager some students were to have their own job, their own responsibility and their own plan for things. And it was a good experience for me because I saw that there were volunteers who immediately wanted to take charge and find ways to solve problems. So I thought it was a very good experience, yeah.
Yes. We received a financial support from the FCPE, Fédération des Conseils de Parents d'Élèves, to help us buy everything we needed, and we also got sponsored by AFS, which was helping us build the project throughout the months. To make this event possible, we've asked students from several high schools to rally with us to make this project as big as possible.
I was really impressed that when we decided there would be different groups working on different things, people really took on their role. The communications people wanted to communicate with the other schools. The filmmakers wanted to make the film. The people working on the budget worked on the paperwork.
We started filming everything we were doing from the first day at AFS conference, and we decided to create this documentary. But before that, we filmed a trailer that was supposed to advertise and let people know about our project.
It was such a huge project, even bigger than what we expected. We didn't know it was going to be that big.
So it took us a while, like a few months, to contact sponsors.
I learned that the organization of a project like that was difficult for all the authorization that we have that we had to do.
The hardest thing, in my opinion, is to stay organized because we have classes and homework, and sometimes it's really hard to stay organized and to manage our time.
In terms of communication, we used Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, which made us reach directly people who were interested in clean walks.
We met two people from the DNA and they made an article on our project to promote it and bring some people.
Thanks to the local newspaper, we have increased our visibility in order to have more people taking part of our project.
D'accord. Encore une autre petite question très concrète, mais vous avez un matériel spécial? Vous avez des gants, des aimants, des choses comme ça, ou vous y allez un peu la fleur au fusil ou... Qui c'est qui s'occupe de ça?
Alors, le développement durable au lycée, d'abord il faut savoir que notre lycée est labellisé E3D, développement durable. Nous avons un label, nous avons des professeurs, une équipe de professeurs et d'élèves qui s'activent fortement autour de cette problématique. Je crois que tout ce qu'on met en œuvre pour sensibiliser les personnes est important. Alors, il y a cette opération, il y en a d'autres, puisqu'il y a une opération forêt propre tous les ans organisée par d'autres associations. Et je crois qu'effectivement, d'autant plus que si j'ai bien compris, c'est une opération où beaucoup de jeunes participent. C'est une façon de sensibiliser tout le monde à ce qui est quand même un problème.
The main goal for this project is to raise students' awareness on ecology.
The goal is to meet people, to meet new people, to create contact with them, and to, as I said before, like organize something with a group and with the class. And it's and of course it's there's a goal for the climate change.
We want to make the people see how much the planet is polluted, and yes.
If people in our age, for example, teenagers, see that a group of teenagers are doing this, they will be attracted maybe to do this. They will be aware that we need to help each other to help the world that we are living in it.
I hope that the Clean Walk will be a successful experience, a good experience.
On April the 6th at 2 p.m. we gathered at Place de la République to start the clean walk. We had our plastic bags, gloves and pins to give to every volunteer.
Qui est du consommable, du mangeable, dans des sacs verts qui sont prévus à cet effet parce qu'on aimerait quand même faire un minimum de tri sélectif et si on a tout contaminé par des déchets organiques, ça ne va pas être possible. Merci.
We were more than glad to find out that a lot of people were willing to join us. We gave every pins we had. More than 100 people had joined us from everywhere around Strasbourg and from every age.
On se balade dans Strasbourg et on est tout un gros groupement de personnes pour ramasser les déchets et les mettre dans des sacs.
Pour les gens ils nous voient
oui.
Et en même temps faire un beau geste.
There's too much trash in the city, so I wanted to do something to pick up this trash and clean the city and the world.
We started walking towards Les Halles and we were immediately shocked by the amount of cigarette butts everywhere. Indeed, we realized that we don't even notice them when we are walking in the streets.
On se rend compte qu'en fait, à chaque pas qu'on fait, il y a un mégot par terre, quoi.
Ouais, c'est vrai.
C'est vraiment...
c'est inquiétant.
Ouais, et c'est inquiétant.
J'ai envie de faire ma part, voilà. Déjà en tant que fumeur, donc déjà je suis sensible aux mégots, même si je fais encore des erreurs, j'en jette encore, malheureusement. Mais j'en ai ramassé aussi, donc voilà.
We found a lot of unusual things on the street, as well as a lot of plastic trash, chewing gums, bottle or cardboard.
Cigarettes, straws, chewing gums. That's pretty much it.
Je trouve que c'est vraiment important de ramasser ces déchets parce que, je veux dire, si nous on le fait pas, personne le fera.
C'est complémentaire de ceux qui sont payés pour le faire. Et puis aussi s'il y a des gens random qui nous voient faire, ils ont peut-être aussi envie de nous rejoindre.
At the same time a symbolic action to show that we're engaged and at the same time we're actually doing something, we're not just walking.
Moi je trouve que ça se déroule assez bien, les gens ils sont contents d'être là et puis ils font plein de choses et il y a beaucoup de passants qui nous arrêtent pour nous dire que c'est quelque chose de bien ce qu'on fait.
Il y a déjà plusieurs personnes qui passent et qui nous disent c'est bien là, donc je pense que ça fait un peu réagir quelques personnes.
Là je vois des jeunes qui sont soucieux de l'environnement et puis qui prennent soin de la planète en ramassant des déchets. Moi je trouve ça super, voilà. On a envie d'être avec vous aussi finalement. Tiens.
Voilà, merci. Déposez. Non. Déposez tous vos sacs.
We all went back to République to build a pile of plastic bags with all of the garbage collected. It was an amazing time. Everyone was smiling and proud. We were grateful to have as many people helping us.
Ça pollue votre corps et la planète, donc c'est pas génial. Mais les marches pour le climat.
I hope that this will not be the first clean walk that we'll do, but that will be the genesis of a series of other marches.
C'est plutôt sympa. On discute avec les gens en marchant, on fait du sport, on marche, c'est bien.
Non, c'est super sympa. Les gens ils sont très détendus, assez efficaces. Je trouve que c'est chouette.
En fait, quand tu t'en ressors, tu as une espèce de persistance rétinienne. Dès lors que tu vois un déchet, tu as tout de suite envie de le ramasser. Après, tu n'as pas forcément l'équipement pour le faire. Donc c'est pour ça que je suis là.
Les enfants, est-ce que vous avez aimé faire la clean walk?
Oui.
Est-ce que vous pensez que c'est une bonne chose pour la planète ce que vous avez fait?
Oui.
We kept the trash in order to achieve our last goal. Build a sculpture made of trash to have a memory of this day and to show how many things can be found on the street.
So I think sometimes people don't realize that there's really lots of trash in the street, and I think showing people how much garbage we picked up by doing a huge sculpture will raise awareness, because they will notice that there is so much garbage that we can even do a sculpture with it.
We wanted to do some art with the group because
more human for the clean walk. It's not only a walk, it's something that it's about humans, and we have to be humans. That's why we did something about art, because art is the heart of the humans.
This project means a lot to us. We have seen several months of work turn into this successful event. We are glad to have achieved our goals. We have raised people's awareness about littering and polluting by cleaning the streets, and more than anything, we have shared our ideas with other students who will spread the word.
We've wanted to make a movie since the beginning of the project because we thought it was a good idea to keep memories of what we've done from the beginning till the end of the clean walk. And it's also a way to share what we've done and maybe to inspire other people to make them act too, just like we did.
It was interesting and it was really great. We did something for our planet, so I can say that we are proud of doing this clean walk.
It was really nice because in the class we all enjoy working together, and so it was pretty cool.
Also, it's really important to help the world to be to do something that will help other generations. Maybe in future, it will help others too. I think it's really essential and important to do this clean walk.
I think it was an interesting idea to get young people to organize for themselves something that they were interested in doing.
I have so much faith in you lot. I feel that you've done an absolutely fabulous job. I am so proud of you. I don't know what the word success exactly means, but whatever happens, is it going to be determined in terms of the number of bags you're going to collect or the number of people that will follow you? So for me already, in all your hard work, you've done splendidly well. My feeling is that you, as a team, as a class, as individuals, have learned a lot.
En tout cas, moi, au niveau du lycée, je suis très fier que vous soyez à l'initiative, au lycée, de cette initiative et que vous fassiez ce geste-là. Je pense qu'il n'est pas suffisant. Vous voyez, au-delà, je crois que petit à petit, dès que les enfants entrent en maternelle, il faut les éduquer à ces gestes-là.
If it could be in all countries, in all parts of the world, it would be much more better. And I hope that our clean walk would be the start point for other clean walks, bigger clean walks and better ones.